this. I'm recording on Zoom now, but I'm not really sure how to get that to Loom. I'm not super techy, believe it or not. I love Loom, but lately it's been like all this security things and it's all updated and it's all marked, but it's not letting me record. So weird. Like Cindy, you and I, like I had our call recorded yesterday and it worked, but today it didn't. So regardless, hey ladies, how's everybody doing? It's good to see y'all. Thanks for your grace. I was off last week, so it was kind of fun. We had a lot of good family time, but we're back in it. Anybody else feel that way after kind of like the 4th of July festivities and stuff? It always seems like kind of a time of year that everybody kind of just takes a little break. Not everyone, but a lot of like our world takes a little break, right? But we're all like ready to get back in a groove, back into it. So let's do that. Okay, so what is it that you need to kind of dial back in? Okay, because I think something that we can all agree on is like we can always work on something, right? But let's just kind of what is it that we need to reset just a little bit? Okay, so think about that. Like, what is the one thing that you want to really focus on resetting this week? Okay. If you're not sure, we can always kind of go to those 6 foundational habits. Okay. Just a reminder. I think most of you are doing a really good job of turning in your food journals. Okay. But on the back here are those habits, those 6 foundational habits. So even if you just want to pick one of these habits, or maybe it's stress reduction, or maybe it's journaling or something like that, but let's just reset one habit this week and really commit to it. Okay. So think about that. If you already know what it is, write it down. Um, the other thing that I want to do is really make sure that I want to hear what's going well. Okay. What is going well for you right now? What are you doing great? What are you proud of yourself for? Let's get your wins. So write that down as well. Okay. So if you have a little pen and paper by you, what are your wins? Okay. It's really important. I do this every day. I write down 3 wins from my day. I do this with my kids every night before bed. What are 3 wins from your day? Because when you start to think this way, you start to almost look for wins during your day. And honestly, that's a really huge mindset shift because I know that up here, I can't see what's going on up here, right? But I know that a lot of us have a lot of negative self-talk. Okay? But when we can really focus on our wins, things that, you know what? I'm proud of myself. I did my workout today. I'm proud of myself. I got my water in today. I'm proud of myself. I meal prepped today. I'm proud of myself. I went for a walk, whatever. That is so important, girls. So we're going to practice it again. And we practice it almost every week on these calls. But what are your wins? Okay. Write down 1, 2, or 3 wins. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So take a minute to do that. Okay. And then the other thing, so we're just going to kind of prep for this whole meeting. Okay. Now, other things can come up and that's fine. But the other thing is like, what's hard? What's hard for you right now? What's a struggle for you right now? What's an obstacle? Sometimes I call it sandpaper. Like, what's the sandpaper for you right now? Right? What's just not going well? What's not easy? Right? What is it? Because I want to take that obstacle, that sandpaper, and we're just going to explore it. Okay? And we're going to work through it because we're human. And we don't need this to be a perfect thing, but we just learn and grow each and every week. Okay? So write down what that is for you. Okay, now this is the fun part. We get to talk about it. Okay. By the way, before we do, you guys, I want to show you. Do you guys see this? Oh my gosh. It's so good. The pasta salad, the cold pasta salad with chicken. It's in the cookbook under salads. It is like my favorite lunch right now. I add cold peas, broccoli, peppers, onions. It's awesome. And you can just buy shredded chicken from the grocery store. So this I bought from Target. It's already like prepped and ready, but check your local grocery stores, whichever town you live in. A lot of times they have shredded chicken ready to go. So easy. And then protein pasta, the brown rice quinoa pasta, amazing. So anyway, that's been like my favorite lunch lately. All right, girls, let's dive in. Let's do some wins. Let's do some wins, okay? So, Susan, you get to start us off today.
Great. Well, I'm still just getting started. So
Yes, you are.
like,
You're doing great.
so
But
just getting started.
you're here. That's a win.
Yeah,
And you're
yeah,
doing it. You said yes
yeah,
to yourself, Susan.
yeah. So like last night I sat down while I was watching the basketball game and I'm like printed out some of the menu things, started kind of like watching the videos and getting through everything. So it's just been super crazy for work the past couple of months. So now it's like finally I've zipped up a lot of stuff. Now I can kind of do a little more self-focusing.
Yeah.
So I kind of put just for my wins was just organizing, like just trying to organize and get ready for like running to the grocery store for the things that I don't have to be able to make my food.
Yep.
And it's only me. So like I'm not used to only making food for one person because
Yes.
like empty nester and everything. So
Yes.
that's a struggle to make small amounts that I'm not gonna get tired of or making a ton that I throw away.
Yes.
And then my other one is just living in the moment. And when I say living in the moment, like just focusing and not getting distracted on what I need to do in an hour or did I get this done? Or all of a sudden my brain starts going in 50 million different directions. So
Uh-huh.
I think that's kind of so like even just sitting here listening, like my brain started going one way. I'm like, no, 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 refocus. Stay right here.
Yes. And
So
you know what is awesome is if you, I mean, everybody has their own journey, but like if you use the peptide, just so you girls know, it helps a lot with focus. It helps
mhm.
just take that, and it's like
Okay.
it just helps a lot with that. So get ready for that.
Okay.
Peptide is for so much more than weight loss, girls. Like it helps with so much, and I think there's going to be tons of research. There already is, but even more
Right.
comes out with like our brain health. So,
Right.
girl, that is huge. A win. You're getting organized. You're
Yeah.
trying to be more present.
Hmm.
Right? You've printed off your materials. With the struggle, the prepping for one,
Hmm.
the good news is this is that our recipes show one serving. So you
Yeah.
can kind of gauge how much you want because it's
Hmm.
all based on most of them are based on per serving. So
Right.
awesome.
Yeah. So I'm super excited about that part because I just need that. Because otherwise, when you start looking at menu, when you look at recipes, they lose me after about four ingredients.
Oh yeah, girl.
And I'm like,
Oh yeah.
yep, too
Oh yeah.
complicated.
We're
So,
done.
yeah. So what I'm seeing on here, like so far, I'm like super excited and like they look yummy. And so I'm just ready to get my hormones back into place and to refocus and just have more energy
Yeah.
versus just feeling like I'm just dead in the water all the time.
Oh, honey, yeah. And you
So,
can't. That's what I want you to hear. And that's what
mhm,
every woman on this call either knows already
mhm.
or hear it. Like you can.
Yeah. So I'm super excited about that.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Good job. Thank you for starting us off.
Yeah.
Sue, let's get with you, girl.
Let's see. My wins this week. I Mine is drinking water. I've only been on this not quite 2 weeks. I've gone from drinking honestly maybe 10 ounces of water a day to 90. How the heck I'm doing that is I don't know. I, and I haven't and because of that, I haven't had a pop in almost 2 weeks.
Wow.
And my daughter can't believe that because I generally would have 3 or 4 a day, which is
Wow.
crazy. And I'm walking every day, which I'd been already trying to do, but now I'm being more focused on
On
making sure because I want to get that little check on my little
yeah.
thing there on my paper. I'm a very goal oriented, so yep, I'm making sure I get that check off. Even if I'm
Yes.
not walking until 8:30 at night, I'm getting my walk in and taking the dog, and the dog's not very happy about it, but I make her go anyway. So, but no, those are my big wins for this week.
Oh, girl.
And
How does that feel to know that you're just doing something for yourself and to
yeah,
even just be like, I'm winning.
yeah,
I am a winner. Look what
Yeah.
I'm doing. Like 10 ounces of water to 90.
Yeah.
Now, not drinking the soda because you're drinking the water. Now, if you wanted to, whatever, but you're like, let me get my water in first,
Yeah.
and then you just realize you don't even need it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then getting that check mark for your
Yeah.
body.
Yep.
Love that. That's
Nope.
amazing. Very good. Okay, I'll come back to you for your struggle. Holly, let's get yours, girl. Let's get your wins.
So my win was last week we were on vacation in Hawaii.
Oh,
Uh, Today is actually our 20th wedding anniversary. And
ah,
so what I weighed before we left for Hawaii and came back and had only gained like a pound and a half, 2 pounds, and I'm
ugh.
back down already to what it was. And I was like, okay, I overthink this so bad. And, eating wise, yeah, I wasn't on plan, but I was enjoying a lot more fish and
Yeah,
like tacos, fish tacos, and this and that.
yeah.
I guess when I travel, I don't try to eat beef or chicken because I'm near the ocean. Let's have
Oh,
what
amen.
the ocean has.
Yes. At least some fresh seafood. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
In
It was
Hawaii.
seafood
Oh,
at almost every meal.
oh, yum. And
Yeah.
seafood is so low fat, so high protein. It's so lean. Oh my gosh. That's
The
amazing.
only thing that I found with it though is like I would be fine, but then like 4 or 5 hours I'd get really hungry again.
Well, you're supposed to eat again in 4 hours. So that's
Well, yeah, true.
again, girl, don't overthink it. Just go eat,
Yeah,
your metabolism. It's like, hey, Holly, this food was so good and so lean and so pure. We already took it, we used it, we broke it up, and I'm hungry again. That's
yeah,
good. That's
yeah,
good because the thing is when you put in clean protein and lean protein, your body is like, it's so easy to process and digest. It's so awesome. And so, yeah, you're going to be hungry again in 4 hours. And then your body's like, I'm hungry. Why am I hungry? Well, it's time to eat again.
yeah,
Right?
yeah,
I know.
yeah.
I love hearing you say, I was just so overthinking it. Tell me more about that.
Oh, I'm a classic overthinker. Like I was really worried about how I was going to get all my protein in and the greens, and I probably didn't get all my greens in. I'll be honest. But where I could fit them in, I got them in.
Mhm.
I did take some green packets to put in a water,
Yeah,
and I think my water was like lukewarm, so it was really
that's
gross and
nasty.
yeah, it needed ice. So I'm gonna try that again. But I did take a small shaker with
Yep.
the individual
Good.
packets
Good.
and, you know,
Yeah.
just used that when I could.
So the thing that I want you girls to hear about this, I think a lot of you can relate to, is that we're like, oh my gosh, I'm going on vacation. Like I'm gonna blow it. Like it's gonna be so hard. It's gonna be this. It's gonna be that. Like you said, you overthink it. Like how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? But what you don't even realize is how much you've grown and learned in such a short period of time because you brought a shaker, you brought greens, you thought about getting your water, you thought about how you were ordering. So it just kind of becomes easy, right? And it doesn't need to be perfect. And you can indulge a little bit. And you realize you can come back and get right back on plan and get right back to where you were.
Yeah, I mean, I was grocery shopping on an app in Maui. And then when we landed in Denver, I was like, boom, we'll do pickup.
That's beautiful. Okay, so like that's the thing is like we all have the same 24 hours in a day, right? And we all have our own struggles, and we all have our own obstacles. But it's just where there's a will, there's a way. There just
Yeah.
is. There just is. So great job, Holly. It's amazing. Good job. Oh, Diana was asking the greens. Which ones did you do? Did you do the ones from Costco?
No, actually, I was at Shields because I'm in Des Moines, and so they have the Clean Simple Eats greens,
Yep.
that brand. And they had multiple flavors. Like I think I got green apple.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So, um,
flavored.
there's a lot of just like greens powders. You can do amazing greens. You can do the Costco has some. I think they're like good greens. Good. I have tons of them. But yeah, that's great for traveling. Yep, you just put them in water. But like Holly was saying, make sure your water's really cold.
Yeah, make sure it's cold or get some ice because
Yeah.
otherwise you're
Mhm.
squinting.
Yeah, it's otherwise it's pretty gnarly. You do kind of want to get one that's not just like straight like wheatgrass powder because otherwise it will be disgusting. Yeah. So some of the ones that are like that she was talking about, you can add to your water. It has a little bit of a sweetness. It's not anything great, but it gets you some greens when you're traveling. So it's good. Good idea. Meg Wagner, let's get your wins, girl.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, my wins are, first of all, I'm 3 weeks as a grandma with the kids at camp. So that's been huge.
Yeah.
And
You're amazing, Meg.
yeah, thank you. So my wins are really just I mean, no drinking, my routine. I
Wow.
mean, for sure it's the lemons. It's like, I have a little coffee, but then I'm right there with my smoothie and my routines are perfect.
Oh,
I just don't see any results. So
really?
yeah, I'm not, I mean, that's 8 weeks now.
Well, let's get you on
So
a call with, let's, you and I have a call. Are you doing your food journal for me?
yeah, I do my
Okay.
food journal. Yeah.
Okay. Let's
So
get
I've
you on a call.
started the beach body. I mean, I'm really like, but so what my, to get to my point is I'm very proud of my routine and I'm sticking to it and I
Yep.
don't care. I'm just, it's going to happen. So,
Yep.
but
Look at you.
a little
Yeah.
frustrated, but
Yeah. Travel, stress. So the biggest thing is it the stress? Is it the
well,
self-talk?
I started to do, you told me I'm sitting on the pier, I'm reading books now, and I'm really like no
Hey,
cortisol. I'm really, I'm obeying you.
I love it. Okay.
So,
Well, let me just make a note here. I am going to potentially have you meet with Dr. Melissa, but also maybe you and I can break it down. Break it
okay.
down.
But really, it's
Um,
very simple. I I'm not over, like she says, not overthinking it. It's just food. It's
Yep.
you
Yep.
just eat it when you're supposed to. So it's okay.
Amen, girl. Well, great job.
Oh
Great
yeah,
job. Proud of you. But
good
yes, we
routine.
do want to break that down because girls, if you are stuck, we do want to know and
Yeah.
we do want to troubleshoot and we do want to work through that because
Mhm.
that's just so defeating.
Yeah.
Right.
I know.
And it's just not
It
what we want for you. So
okay. Thanks.
you're welcome. Um, Jane, let's hear your wins this week, girl. Oh, let's see here. That dog.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Can you hear me? Okay. All right. Last week I went back to the 10-10-10 for walking. So that was good because I was like, oh, I can do 30 minutes after breakfast or I can do 30 minutes after supper or whatever. And I'm still do not have a routine in the respect that from retirement that I'm retired.
Yeah.
But I like Meg, I'm doing really good with my other routine other than food journaling, but that's not a win, so we're not gonna put that in here. So exercise, read and got on the digestion protocol right away because I feel like I'm, getting not as regular from, and I assume it's the injections. So, not letting that go too long. But I have to tell you, again, another not win, that whole kiwi thrown in there,
Yeah.
those fuzzy little
Oh,
scraps.
do you feel
Oh,
it in your
I
blender?
have to really,
Do you have a what kind of blender?
yes.
Okay, so yeah,
I
it's
just have a regular blender.
okay, that's why.
And I,
So if you don't have a high-powered blender, you're probably like, oh, But yeah,
okay,
the Ninja, every once in a while you can find like a pretty good deal on like the Ninja. I mean, the Vitamix is,
okay,
I mean, if you're planning on doing smoothies long term, the Vitamix is worth the investment. I've had mine for
okay,
15 years. Costco has them. Sometimes you can get a sale on them, but the
okay.
Ninja's good too. But it'll make a big difference in your smoothies, girls. Big,
Yeah. I,
big.
I need, I think that's my power green smoothies. I don't mind the chunkiness of the fruit and the
Oh
spinach and that kind of
no,
stuff.
it could be
But,
completely smooth.
oh,
Imagine.
I kind of like the texture, except for those stinking kiwis. Those things
Oh
are
my
nasty.
gosh, bless. Okay.
Anyway, it works. So that's my win there.
Okay.
So let's see, was that three? My walking, getting
Walking.
on the digestion protocol. No problem with water,
Good.
struggling with food journaling. If I eat something that I feel like I shouldn't eat, then it's like, ooh, I can't write that down. It's like, no, I have to write it down.
Oh yeah, write it down. Yeah, write it down. Yeah.
So,
This is, I mean,
yeah,
although you're
yeah.
turning it into us, like this is ultimately to help you be more in tune with your body. It's a long-term strategy, right? Because you're going to see it up here. I mean, when you get to your goal weight and you're, not in the system and all the things anymore, you're going to see how your day lays out. What did I miss? What am I not getting? And honestly, that's when I get on stock protocol, I kind of go through a lot of this too. So, but anyway, yeah, give that a good fill out. Okay. Good job. Amanda Gunderson, let's get your check-in,
Awesome. And
girl.
I'm 5.8 down. So
Well, hello. That's amazing. Great job. Oh, okay. Good job, Jean. Amanda, are you with us, girl? I'd love to hear your wins.
Hello.
Hey, girl.
Sorry, I'm trying to do this on my phone.
You're fine. I can hear you.
Okay. I'm sorry if you can't see me.
You're okay. What,
Okay.
yeah, what's going well for you, girl?
Um, you know, to be honest with you, surviving probably vacation and the 4th of July was kind of
Yeah,
a win.
yeah,
Like everyone already said, like overthinking it. I know I've done that. I did that too.
yeah.
But it actually went pretty well. I mean, with all the drinks and all the sweets and all that, I mean, I was able to kind of stay focused and still enjoy myself and everything. So I consider that a big win because you can stay on track even through all the life
Amen, girl.
vacations and celebrations and all that.
That's huge. That's huge. Awesome job. Very good win. Anything else you wanted to say?
Oh, there we go. Sorry.
You're good.
um, no, I mean, I think everything's going good. I guess some of the hard thing we haven't got to the hard things yet, so I could just wait for that. Did you want
Okay,
me to wait for that?
good. Yep, we'll get
Okay.
Leslie and Diana's check-ins and then we'll get
Okay.
everybody's struggles. Um,
Okay. Sounds
sounds
good.
awesome. Thanks, girl. Leslie,
Yes, thank you.
yeah, let's get your wins, Leslie.
I would say making better choices when the options aren't necessarily in my hands. So, like if we go out to eat, or I just got back from vacation 2 weeks ago, and when you're limited, you're not the cook, you're not doing anything, making choices. And like I've come to a place where I'm like, I can only eat a certain amount because I'm going to get full faster.
Yeah.
Um, so what do I really want to focus on? And
Nice.
then focusing on that, versus being like, well, this is like what gives me the most satisfaction. But it's like, but how am I going to feel after that? Or
That's so tempting.
maybe have a little bite and then move on to like the important stuff. So that way, like your craving is satisfied, but then you're still filling all the buckets that you need to fill. I think
Yeah,
that's where my brain, it's like clicking to where I don't have to remind myself. I'm like automatically doing it.
that's amazing, Leslie. Awesome. Very, very good. Love hearing that. Are you seeing the scale move?
Yes, so ever since I switched over,
Okay.
um, I am now down total, I think like 11 pounds.
Awesome.
Um, so I definitely did see a difference once we
Good.
switched over.
All right, let's keep leaning into that. Thank your body. Thank your body for everything it's letting go. Thank your body for healing. Ask your body to let go if it's not letting go. Thank you, body, for letting go of the things that no longer serve me, right? So, all of those things that the talk here definitely impacts all the things that happen here. Okay, so girls, remember that. That's very important. Awesome job, Leslie. Diana, let's get your wins.
All right, hi.
Hey, girl.
Let's see here. Wins. I feel pretty dialed in. I'm hitting 5 or 6 of the habits daily. So feel pretty good there.
Nice.
Feel like I'm in a good routine, waking up, drinking the lemon water, exercising, getting the first breakfast in, packing stuff, when I work in the office to stay on track with
Nice.
everything, trying to get lemon water in a second time of the day just because
Yes.
I've enjoyed like having that versus, well, I miss pop a little bit, but I'm
Yes.
enjoying that. So it's been good. So I feel like I'm in a good routine. And I've been consistent with exercise. So those are my 3 wins.
Girl, way to go. Feeling good?
Yeah, I do feel good.
It's amazing. You've had some great weight loss too, haven't you?
Yes. Yep. I'm at 15.8 and this is week 6. And I was weighing myself like every other day, but Sarah told me I couldn't do that anymore. So I haven't
No.
weighed myself this week.
Yes, girl. Once a week. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Amazing. All right, girls, let's hear that struggle. Let's hear that obstacle. Let's figure out what we need to do. Okay. Oh wait, Cindy, I didn't get to check in with you. Miss Cindy. Sorry about that. Oh, okay.
There we go.
Okay.
My win was my call with you yesterday because I, like Meg, was kind of stuck for a while and was frustrated. And we kind of tweaked some things and got some good pointers. And I also now am not feeling so overwhelmed. When I first started the program, it was like, and I'm not as overwhelmed now, and going back and slowly kind of looking at some of the videos and feeling good about that. And I have now lost a few more pounds, so that's encouraging.
Yes.
And so I feel better about myself.
Yeah, girl, it was a good call. It was a good call. And that's the thing. Like Cindy had some specific questions. She wanted some specific coaching. She gets on these accountability calls, but she just needed a little bit extra. And so girls, if you ever need something like that, please reach out. And Meg, I think we'll do that. I just want to dive in deeper a little bit. But yeah, girl, it was a good call. It was a really good call.
Okay.
So, awesome. I love that win for you. That's really, really cool. All right, girl. Susan, start us off. I know you mentioned one of your struggles, but anything else that's come up that's just kind of sandpaper? And I know you're just getting started, but questions, concerns, struggles.
No, I think the main struggle is just the lack of energy, or not even lack of energy. It's not even like motivation. I think it's the whole like perimenopause.
Yeah.
It's like if I know I have to do these 5 things today, I get them done. But by the time I get home, I'm like, I'm done. It's time to check out, So I think it's like right now it's balancing work, prepping for my daughter's wedding and not getting overwhelmed with all of the stuff.
Yeah.
And then, wait a second. And then self-care. So like, it's just so easy to kind of get overwhelmed by some of that. Yeah. And then I think for me, it's just because I get so busy with putting because I'm a realtor, so I put everybody's needs ahead of mine, their personal needs, their work need, their houses, their everything, that by the time it comes to me, I'm exhausted mentally, physically. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so I've struggled the past couple of months with just finding the me time to allow myself to kind of recharge. You know what I mean?
Oh, amen, girl. Okay, so anybody relate to that? Yes, 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 right? Putting others first. I'm tired, transitioning, work, you. Okay, everybody's good. Now it's me. Wait, I don't want to do anything. Right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I don't even want to do anything. I don't want to think.
Right. Right.
So a couple of pieces of advice would be to create 10-minute white spaces for yourself.
Okay.
It's not a long period of time. So they're called 10-minute white spaces. Okay. And this can be for everyone. And I try and do this for myself as well. I will actually take a white space here after this call. So I will recharge, right? Um, and in this white space, it's you literally shut off everything. Okay, just for 10 minutes. That's it. You're not available for 10 minutes. Everybody's gonna live for 10 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you want, you can play with more time, but 10 minutes usually makes people feel comfortable and safe in the beginning. So what you can do with that 10 minutes, Susan, is just 3 times a day, whether you're at home, whether you're at work, whether you're in your car, decide what fills you up. It might be doing absolutely nothing, like going and laying down flat and not looking at anything, not watching anything, not hearing anything, nothing, just literally nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Brown noise is really nice to help calm your mind. Okay. So, like some brown noise or something. It could be a 10-minute walk outside.
Okay.
I walked outside in my work clothes today with flip-flops, right? It wasn't a like exercise walk, it was a white space walk. It was a pour back into myself walk, right?
Mm-hmm.
It might be music, it might be something you enjoy. Something like that. Start there.
Okay.
It could be breath work, it could be meditation, it could be whatever fills your bucket, right? But just
Okay.
think about that and putting just 10 minutes 3 times a day in your routine. Now, sometimes what I'll say is this too, is sometimes after a really, really busy day, you do deserve even like 30 minutes of nothing to allow yourself. So like if I have a really, really busy day, if I go straight into like all of my kids' activities, I'm not a happy person. You know, I'm just, I mean, I am, but I'm like, oh, you know.
Right.
But if I can, and you can't always, I get this, you can't always, but like I'll be like, I need 30 or I need 20 or I need 10 or I need 15. And I literally lay down. I put on my little sleep mask. I put on my white noise. I'm not even necessarily sleeping, but I'm literally just like doing nothing. I'm just like literally filling back up my bucket and then I'm pouring it back out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. It's a great
Um,
idea.
so that's just kind of how we transition.
Right.
Because there's nothing wrong with you for being exhausted after a day of work.
Right.
What the thing is that we need to realize is that there's nothing wrong with that. But what's wrong is when you don't allow yourself to refill your bucket.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just finding ways to refill, okay? And girls,
Right.
what you're going to notice is that it usually happens with the transitions of the day. So identifying your transitions is where you need a white space. So when you notice that you feel just kind of completely wiped or exhausted or mentally just done or tapped, that's when you need a fill back up space. Okay. All right, cool.
Okay.
Sue, let's get yours. What's your biggest struggle right now? Oh, we can't hear you though.
Oh, there we go. I clicked it once, but clicked it twice, I guess. Mine is still meal prep and meal planning. I'm still, I do it for a couple of days and then, yeah. And I don't like to cook a whole lot. So I've been doing a lot of the same thing. So I've got to get myself into cooking and enjoying cooking a little more so I can have some variety. So, I'll be able to sustain it,
Yes.
forever. Um, but yeah, it's just sitting down and going, okay, this is what we're going to have to eat this week. And I've just, I do so much planning and stuff for my job and everything else that when it comes to that, I'm like, well, it'll figure itself out. And
Yep.
I've been able to do it so far, but I know I can't do that. Keep doing that. I gotta get better at planning. So that's what I've got to work on.
So again, kind of like what Susan's talking about is we put all everybody else's plans ahead of our own. And like I get it. You're like, well, I have to do that. I have to plan for work. I have to. But like remember what your goals are and why you're here. And so in my opinion, you have to have a plan for yourself and your health. Otherwise, the world plans for you. The world plans for you. And do you want the world to plan for you? It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. Okay. So you're exactly right, Sue. And I love that you're talking about it because when we understand what the obstacle is, we put a plan in place and the obstacle becomes an opportunity. Okay. And so what this is it's an opportunity waiting to happen through the obstacle. And so I agree with you 100%. So set a time in a day so you can completely rid your mind of thinking, I need to plan, I need to plan. What are we gonna have? I need to plan,
Mm-hmm.
Put it away. So let's say it's Thursdays at, I don't know, 8:30 a.m. because maybe you go to work at 9 or something like that. And you're just gonna write it down. You don't even have to shop it. You don't, nothing. You're just gonna write it down. So you're gonna get out, and if you want to use the cookbook, great. If not, whatever. But you're gonna get out your old little cookbook. And you're just pick 3 things. That's it. You just pick 3 things. Okay, you're gonna pick three
Mm-hmm.
things. So something that I do is I pick 3 things. I always have Nick grill once a week, and then we usually plan one either out to eat night or takeout night. And what I mean that and it covers everything. It covers it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, if you ever need help with what to choose because you're just like decision fatigue, drop it in the chat. What's everybody making this week?
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
It's going to be huge, Sue. Okay, so for any of you that are relating to this, are like, oh, that's good. I need to plan too. Okay. Yeah. Anyone? Because you're like, oh, whoops, I did great last week. I have to plan again this week. Oh, and I have to plan again next week. It's kind of like laundry. It's never done, right? Like, what? I did that last week. It's not going anywhere, girls. And no matter when you get to your goal and how healthy you are, it still doesn't go anywhere. You still got to plan, okay?
Right.
It'll get easier. It'll get easier. But what I would suggest is you write down what you're having one day. Then let's say you write down what you're having on Thursday. Friday, maybe you do all of your grocery, either shopping or delivery. I do all delivery, all of it. Okay. And then you have a day for prep. Okay. And that's it. If it doesn't get done, then you have a no plan,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Okay.
You cook and you just make a bunch of extra, right? So that's kind of what I would suggest there. So I hope that helps. Holly, what's your biggest struggle?
I can't really think of anything that I'm struggling with.
Okay.
I mean, I suppose getting veggies in, but that's just always kind of there. So
Yeah.
I don't really have anything.
What do you do to try and help with that struggle?
Um, throw in veggies in the smoothies in the mornings,
Beautiful.
and then do usually carrot sticks or something like at lunch, and then dinner I'm usually fine because I always just think, okay, protein, carb,
Yeah.
vegetable. What do you do with whatever? So
Hey, it sounds like you're doing pretty good. You're just
but
like you said, you just have to be more intentional about it. So this is a thing.
right.
I was like, Holly knows that it's still an obstacle for her, but she's being intentional about it. And what happens is the more intentional you are about an obstacle and you're working through it, all of a sudden it's just going to kind of become second nature. What I would encourage you to do is, and you guys can all think of it like this if you're struggling with vegetables. So she's getting veggies in her smoothie. You can focus on raw veggies at lunch. So I'm going to encourage you switch up from carrots. Maybe we do colored peppers. Maybe we do English cucumbers. Maybe we do some cherry tomatoes. Maybe we do something different. There's like kohlrabi. There's radishes. There's different things like that. So maybe some raw veggies at lunch and then cooked veggies at dinner. But switching
Yeah.
up to veggies at lunch so you don't get
And
lost.
then here's that greens powder.
Oh, okay. Maybe drop a picture of it in the chat and just tell
Okay.
me where you got it. Or if you find
Yes,
it.
thanks. I was trying to Google and look for it.
Yeah,
So if you're Googling, Google clean simple eats, and it'll come up. There's a ton of protein powders that they have, but then they also have the greens.
so yeah, one of my other clients, she brought that protein powder. They come in individual packets. I think they're like 20 grams of protein, and then she just did a scoop of collagen with it, brought it with her on her vacation, and used one of like the little shaker bottles. So, girls, that's always your backup plan when you're traveling on vacation, super busy, whatever, is you always want to have something on hand that you can make a quick protein option with. Because if you get your protein and you have a little fruit with it, you're covered. Okay, so good job. Meg, any specific struggles outside of being stuck?
Well, I think that I really do go through a lot of negative talk.
Yeah.
I mean, besides just the regular things people mention, it's just I'm pretty hard on myself, which keeps me committed,
Yeah.
but it gets rather depressing.
Right. Because you're constantly just
Yeah.
back and forth in your own head, right?
Right.
I applaud you for acknowledging that
Yeah.
because I will tell you that it's one of the hardest things to change. Of everything you girls are doing, the water, the food, the exercise, the breath work, the stress, writing things down, moving your body, all the things. This part is the hardest part.
Yeah.
So the thing we can do, Meg, is we can continue when we catch ourselves in it. We still acknowledge the thought,
Mhm.
and then we use something to flip it. Okay. And so an exercise that I did probably, oh my gosh, you guys, that was probably 12 years ago, because I was working through some negative self-talk as well. Was every time I had a negative thought, I would literally write it down for one whole day. Okay. So if you have a little mini notebook, or if you have the notes in your phone, or if you can just commit to one day, you write it down. It's humbling. Okay. You write the thought down. You just write it down for a whole day. Then the next day, what you do,
Sorry, my dog is
oh,
crazy.
you're good. The next day, what you do is you go back and you put the word but next to
Okay.
it.
Okay.
So, Mag, if you will, let's just role play this a little bit. Okay.
Okay.
So give me an example of something that might be, do you have people with you?
No, my dog is bugging me.
Okay.
Okay.
Give me an example of something that, because sometimes I'm like, can you talk?
Oh,
Like,
no. It's good.
okay. Um, Give me an example, or anybody can, but Meg, if you want to, or if you don't want to, that's okay. We can come up with one. I can give you an example too. What might be something that you catch yourself saying that's negative?
Well, oh, I'm gonna go to a wedding. I had to buy dresses. I'm like, God, why do I do this to myself? I just lost this 10 pounds.
Mhm.
You're just like, why do you put yourself in this position again? So then it's a negative thing,
Mhm.
or it's,
Mhm.
I don't know, I'm just
Yeah.
my arms, or I can't wear this shirt or that, and you just kind of just keep saying things that are
Yeah.
probably not, like, rather than like, gosh, I feel so less bloated today,
Yeah. Right.
which is great, because that is true,
Yeah.
but you don't feel like, woo.
Right. Exactly. So what I would say is, like, let's just say, okay, oh, I don't like my arms, or
Yeah, just
look at my
whatever. It's
yuck, or whatever. So you can write that down.
mhm.
Then we're gonna go back and we're gonna cross that off. Okay, and come with me on this journey, girls. We're gonna cross that out and we're gonna say, but I did my strength training today and I'm working on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm, or something like that, but I'm working on my strength, and or something, something along those lines. So we're going to acknowledge it, but then we're going to flip it. And so what happens, this can take some serious time and effort. Okay, it doesn't happen overnight, but that's what it takes. And then it takes it again and again and again and again and again until we hear ourselves and we're like, but that's not true. It's like, okay, but what is true? Well, what's true is, like, but I'm doing something about it. What's true is that I'm trying. What's true is that I am, my body is going to be different, now
Mhm.
than it was 20 years ago, but I'm doing something about it, right? So, girls, I hope this helps everyone, because the negative self-talk is very, very hard. And honestly, that is why we do the wins, is because it takes a lot of practice. Okay. It takes a lot of practice. The other thing is that we can use this at the bottom here, and we could even put, like, I am beautiful. I have amazing arms. I love myself in wedding guest dresses.
Yeah. I'm
But
not going to that wedding. No.
like I know it sounds kind of wonky, but like girls, if we don't tell ourselves this, who's going to?
Yeah.
Right? And so like, okay, Meg, this is what I'm going to say to you. What would you say to Margaret if she said what you said in your head? Because that's the kind of way I want you to start talking to yourself. Okay. So think about that. So when you write down the negative thing, and this can go for anyone that has children or kids that they love. Okay. So think of a child, could be a grandchild, could be a child, could be a friend, could be a relative. Think of someone that you love. And if they said that negative thing that you're saying to yourself,
Mm-hmm.
to you, what would you say to them?
Right.
Or your best friend or whatever? You'd be like, oh my gosh, honey, no, that's not true. You're working on it, girl, you know? So that is something that's huge. And I hope that everyone is pulling this because the negative self-talk is is a real thing. It's a real
Yeah.
thing. And I really appreciate you allowing us to explore that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So my challenge to you is for one day to write it down.
Okay. I'll
Okay.
start tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. Um, let's see here, Jane. Let's get your biggest struggle right now.
Well, I think I probably already gave them, but what you just said right now,
Yeah,
when
good.
I was doing my one-on-ones, I always want to put that negative in there.
Yeah.
So that just spoke to me, Kim. Thank you. It's like I would add the win, but so I need to knock the butts off the wins.
Yes.
So yeah,
Celebrate yourself completely
yes, yep,
without limiting yourself. It's like you're this beautiful bright candle and you're like, no, water her down. Don't let her shine. No, girls. No, no, none of that anymore. Okay? You get to shine bright. You get to celebrate yourself. You get to. Jane, that's beautiful.
yeah. That just like
Yeah.
was like a light bulb.
Well,
So thank you.
keep the light on, girl. Yes, keep the light on. That's awesome.
Thanks, Kim.
Yes, honey. Amanda, how about you, girl? What's your biggest struggle right now?
Hey, a lot of this has been, sorry. I think, I guess, I don't know. I've been taking that all in, so I'm kind of,
You're like, I'm still
I feel
processing
it. That's all. I
it.
just been feeling everybody's conversations today. And I can definitely relate. So I guess I don't know why, just maybe with all the kids home and stuff, just the stress levels kind of high. Like
Yeah.
these last couple of weeks, I think it's because we're kind of transitioning from out of vacation to like activities again for the summer and
Yes.
kind of getting all that stuff done before school starts.
Yes.
So I just have to, like what you said, I wrote down like the white space, like taking 10 minutes and stuff. I can definitely do that throughout the day.
Yeah.
I do have a question for you though. If sometimes when I'm stressed, I find myself like skipping the snacks and stuff. So will under eating put a pause on the weight loss
It can.
too? Because I feel like I've been stuck maybe this last week, but I
Yep.
also been weighing myself every day and I realize you're not supposed to do that either. So it's probably adding to the stress. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong? But I
Yeah.
think I'll just have to make sure to get my snacks in because I feel like I've been skipping my snacks. And so I feel like maybe I've been under eating and I don't know if that will
Yeah.
cause my stress and cortisol levels to spike too and all that. So
Listen to you, girl.
I don't know. I'm trying to put all this together. I don't have a background in nutrition.
It
So
sounds like you've been watching some modules.
I know, right? I'm like trying to figure all this out and yeah, in my little space time I get here and there and in my car or yeah, at nighttime when the kids are bed or early mornings. Yeah. So I'm trying to get this all figured out. But
Beautiful girl. And this is what I'll say. When you are under stress, yes, like the
yeah,
body feels it and it's like, ooh,
yeah,
Amanda's stressed right now.
yeah,
Hold, hold. And so the
yeah,
best thing we can do is when we're in a stressful state, just say, hey, body, I know you're stressed. And I know I can't change the circumstance, but I can change my inner chemistry. Okay. Because this is actually true. Like
Okay.
breath work is the fastest way to bring your body out of a stressful state. So, all y'all that are really busy, okay, and can't maybe sometimes, Amanda, you might be able to find the white
Yeah.
space. Sometimes you might not. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
And I am with you. Like, there are times that
Yep.
I'm just like, and then I'm like,
Yes.
Tim, just breathe. Give yourself
Okay.
3 rounds of breath. Okay. Because what it does is it tells your body that you're safe. And you can even literally breathe in and breathe out. I am safe. I'm breathing out craziness and I'm breathing in safety. I'm breathing out craziness, or however you want to say it in your head. But
Okay.
that actually, it works.
Okay.
It
Okay.
sounds crazy, but it
Yep.
works.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So you're right. When you're stressed, what happens is, okay, let me ask you this. Girls, you've probably heard this before, but like if someone was chasing you down the street, okay, and coming after you and wants your purse and your kids and whatever, you're
Yep.
running, right? You're
Yeah.
running.
Yep.
Are you going to stop and eat?
No.
No. Okay, this is the thing though, like when we are running and gunning, like the
Yep.
women that we are trying to do all the things and please all the people and do,
Yeah.
our
Yes.
body feels like that.
Yeah.
You're not going to feel hunger for your snack.
Yeah. Yep.
You're
It's
not going to feel the so
yep.
the number one thing is yes, you do want the snack, but before you have the snack, you want to breathe.
Okay.
So if you're in a stressful state, if you have digestive issues, if your body's holding, you breathe before you eat. Okay, this
Okay.
is huge digestion.
Okay.
Huge. With like some of my most extreme digestive cases, it's
Okay.
not even about the food. It's about the state you're in when you eat. So let me
Okay.
ask you girls this. If you're, busy going here, shoving your food in, getting it in, going to the next thing, do you think that your body's going to digest that and burn that? Or do you think your body's like, what is this?
Yeah.
Hold it, store it as fat, or you'll get sick. You'll have diarrhea, you'll have vomiting, you'll have acid reflux, something like that.
Yep. Yep.
Girls, we do have to, we breathe, then we eat, then our body feels safe, then we digest our food. And when we digest our food, then we use our food. And that really helps with all the weight loss. I know it seems crazy, but it all comes together. So Amanda, you're right on track. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
That's good. So I think you put your goals in place for this week just by having this talk. Good job.
Okay.
Leslie, she's popped off. Diana, do you have any struggles going on right now that you want to chat through?
I just feel like there's some things that I need to dial in a little bit better. I feel like I mean, like a lot of people, it's just been a super busy summer and I'm really good at grabbing Quest bars and apples and things like that. But I need to do a better job. I need to just put away some time to do some meal prep with some cookbook recipes. I think every time I open it, I just have a few minutes and I'm immediately overwhelmed by all of the choices. But like the pasta salad that you showed at the beginning of this call, I was like, oh, that would be really great for like we're going on vacation next week, road trip. I'm like, oh, I could like make that, throw it in. That'd be great to
Yes.
eat like on the way before all the ice melts in the cooler, of course. But
Yeah.
so I need to do better at that. And then I've talked to Sarah a little bit about this, but just need to be really intentional about getting the 30 grams of protein in at breakfast or more. Cause kind of same thing, like easy to grab like the cottage cheese and blueberries, but then I'm already kind of behind on the protein for the day. So I feel like I'm just always kind of chasing that. And I'm usually hitting like 100 to 110. So it's
Yeah.
like, how do I get, to the 120 consistently? So those are the things that I'd like to do better. I also need to make time for, I'm doing really good with the exercise, but need to build in some more like strength training. I like to play pickleball and that usually compromises my time.
Yeah.
Those are some things I'd like to do better. I leave for we're in the middle of fair week this week. I leave for vacation this week. So I feel like I don't want to overwhelm myself before I leave, but those are kind of things that I'd like to work on.
Okay, so those things are going to be really great this is what I want you to do. Okay. I want you to write down instead of I need, I'm going to have you replace that with I desire. Okay? So I desire to go, have 3 meals planned. I desire to start strength training when I get back from vacation. I desire, so anything that you said I need to, I need to, I need to, I should, I should, I should. So girls, that is a form of like guilt, shame, guilt, shame. You're not doing good enough. Yes, you are. Look at you. You're on the call. You're losing weight. You're getting healthy. You're kicking ass. You really are. Okay? You all are. You all are. Oh my gosh. Right? But I desire to add some recipes. I desire to add some strength training. Feels a lot more loving, right? And the other thing is this, girls. Okay, anytime you guys feel overwhelmed, please just send us, like, if you're like, I want a meal prep this week, girls. Whoop, whoop. And we're all gonna be like, yeah, go, Diana. We want you to meal prep too. But everybody's like, but I'm overwhelmed and summer's crazy. And I can tell you what to meal prep in like 30 seconds, right? Like this is like my jam, right? So like use your resources. Sarah can, but guess what? These girls can too. These girls can too. And all of the girls in this chat, just drop it in there. Just drop it in there.
Sometimes you just need to be told, hey, make this and this week,
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah.
okay, great. Now I don't have to flip the next page in the book. Like, I just need to be
Yes.
told I'm making these 2 things this week. I'll execute. Thanks.
Okay,
And that's fine.
this one is awesome too. I didn't make it because I already had too much food prepped, but like the buffalo chicken salad with cottage cheese, like stuffed in peppers or like scoop with like celery sticks, like that was, I bought all the stuff for it, but I'm gonna make it next week. But yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah,
Love
you
it.
resources. But
I just tried one of those egg live tortillas today at Aldi's. Never used
yeah,
one before.
they're good.
Tried it today. It was
Yes,
good.
it's really good. The other one, if you want to prep something warm, I'm just going to give you a couple ideas. The pizza bowl, okay, girls? So just write these down and you can use them in your little back pocket. And the Philly. These are all kind of warped because I have them in my kitchen constantly. These are some of my favorites. The Philly bowl, the pizza bowl, the chicken pasta salad, and then this like buffalo chicken salad stuff. Pretty dang good. Okay. Okay. Awesome. I want you girls
Awesome.
to
Thank you.
yes, girls, feel proud of yourselves. Okay. I am proud of myself. Okay. I am a warrior. I am beautiful. I am amazing. I am strong. I am doing it. Okay. So those words have power. I desire and I am. I desire and I am. I desire and I am. If you catch yourself saying, I should, I want to, I need to, why can't I figure this out? I desire to. That is a very huge transformation. And the same thing happens, but we do it in a way where it almost feels like we're doing it without a brick backpack on, right? So just kind of those simple tweaks are huge. They're so huge. Okay. So I know that if you have to get off the call, you absolutely can. I just want to go through one last thing, which is this. What is one thing that you want to focus on this week? Or what is one reset, one action step, one thing that you want to focus on? Okay. Notice how I said one. Okay. Because it can get overwhelming and we can make it simple. But what do you think of the things we've talked about today? Like, what's the thing? What's the one thing that if you could really focus on that, you think it would really help you? Okay. And this is all for you. And we have other women on the call, which is amazing, but like this is your journey. Okay. So Susan, what's the one thing that you want to really focus on or, from this call today?
I really want to, because I really want to move more. I really want to start my morning first thing and go for a 30-minute walk, just no distractions and just being able to breathe for 30 minutes before I'm like sweating because it's 100 degrees out.
That is going to make you feel so
Yeah.
empowered.
Yeah. It's what I really, really want to do.
So I desire, or I am.
Yep.
I am a morning walker. I
actually
walk 30 minutes. Boom. She's got it. So this is the next step you can do. Take a picture of yourself walking or your feet. Take a little video and you can drop it to us in the chat because that's action. We're setting
Okay.
goals. The action is the hardest part, and you're going to do it. I know you are. Okay? Amazing. Sue, how about you, girl?
I'm gonna try the in fact, while we're sitting here talking, I'm looking through the recipe book and I'm gonna try and meal plan this week. I want to and
Yeah.
try some of these new things that look really, really good, but
What are
I
you
don't know if I can make them.
What are you gonna make? Tell me. You can. They're easy.
Well, a couple of the ones you had said was well,
Yes.
and then that honey Dijon chicken wrap
Yes.
looked really good, and the pizza wrap. I mean, a lot
Yes.
of it looks good. I just got to get myself planned and make sure I have all the ingredients and all
Picture.
that.
You have it in front of you. You
Yep.
get on your phone. If you don't use your phone for grocery delivery, I highly recommend it because you can literally, oh, I need cottage cheese, I need
Yep.
turkey, I need plug it in, plug it in, plug it in, plug it in, deliver.
Yep. Yep. And one question I do have about you talking about, and I love how people are saying what they make and things like that. Is there any in the chat? Is there any sort of search engine or
Yes.
anything? Because sometimes
Yes.
they say something and it's like days and days later I'm going,
Yes.
oh, what were they saying?
Okay, so let me teach you guys something. It's been a minute. Okay, so if you're in your app, okay, if you're in your app, you click the top. You actually like click the chat like
Okay.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
And then if you scroll up, you see view media files and links.
Okay.
Some of the clients have albums even.
Oh.
But yeah, it's all right here, girls.
Okay. Good. That will definitely help me.
This is like 3 years worth of it.
Because that's the problem is then I start scrolling and I lose track of where I'm at and then I never find it again. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, that helps.
Kimmy, I missed it.
Okay, ready?
I'm in the app.
Again. Okay. So you go to the chat, you click the chat with your finger.
Yep.
Okay. And then you scroll up. See, or whoops, that says see chat members. It
Well,
says,
my chat's on the bottom.
let me see your phone. Let me see.
Okay, wait. No, I'm doing right here. So I have to go back into my programs
I can
and
try. Yes.
my witness. Okay, so
so girls,
oh,
ready?
wait.
Okay. Oh no, you're not in practice better. You're on nope, get out of practice better. Go to
Oh,
Facebook Messenger.
see, this is half of my problem.
I know. I know.
I just don't techie do you
Okay.
people.
But you're doing it.
Okay.
Okay,
So
so you see what we just did there? We said,
Yeah.
but
okay.
doing it. So we said, this is
All
my
right.
problem. I'm not techie. And I said, but you're doing it because you are.
Okay.
Because you are, and you should be proud of yourself. Okay.
Okay.
So do you see our chat group?
Yeah, I'm in it. I'm in the chat.
Okay, so click that, but just click, go get out of there. Okay. Push the back button.
Okay.
Does it look like, okay, now click VIP.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
yep. Now click this right here. Oops. I think you went into it.
Okay. I'll just do it. I'll do it.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Let's get it. You're almost there. Okay, so click VIP.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, at the very top, okay, you're literally putting your finger on the word, put your finger on the word wait.
Okay.
Did this come up? Yes.
Yep.
Okay, now scroll up.
Okay.
And you're going to go to the more actions and it says view media files and links.
Okay.
Boom!
I got it.
She did it.
Wow.
Oh, you're good. No, be proud of yourself.
So bad. Okay.
Just so you know, my mom has access to all of this and she doesn't even get on call. Like she doesn't even open any of it. So girl, you're doing great.
Okay.
You're doing great. Okay. Sorry, girls. Okay, so we got Susan and we did Sue. And let's see here. Sorry, Holly, what are you doing? What's your
I desire to do some strength training.
boom, boom, boom. She's doing it. She desires it. She wants it. Okay. Yes, girl. Okay. How about you, Miss Meg?
I desire more protein.
Okay. How about positive self-talk?
Yes, I'll do that too. We got lots to do over here.
Good job.
Thank you.
Jane popped off. Amanda is there. Amanda, what's your big thing from today's call? Oh, I can't ask you to unmute for some reason.
I got it. I
Okay.
desire to unmute faster next time. Sorry about that.
Okay.
No, but I also want to start some strength training too. And you said the iron series. Is that what I can just YouTube that and then
Yeah, Carolyn Griffin.
Okay. And then also do you do like the Peloton strength training
Those are
like on
good.
the app? Are they
Yeah,
good?
I
Okay.
haven't for a while, but I used to. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Do you recommend anything else for that'd be a good place to start, you think?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that's great.
Okay. And I have one more question. Why have you? Do you incorporate the creatine in the afternoon then with a beverage, or how does that work?
So typically, if you're going to do the creatine, you do it after your strength training session.
Okay, after your strength training. Okay.
Yep.
And then do you recommend a certain kind of that? Or
Naked creatine.
naked? Okay.
Naked.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I love it. White space for you and breath.
Yes. Yep.
Your snacks. Okay.
Yep.
Diana, how about you, girl? What are you taking from today's call?
Yes, I desire to do some meal prep, and I am going to print off. I have it ready to print when I get off. The fat burning chicken berry salad, the VIP taco salad, protein packed pasta salad, and the buffalo chicken salad with cottage cheese. So I'm gonna
Oh,
print those off, and we leave for vacation on Sunday, but I think I'm gonna make one or two of them to maybe throw in the cooler. And
so if you're going to take some in the cooler, I highly recommend a wrap.
okay.
So the pasta salad would be awesome. Okay, if you weren't on the call earlier, like it's seriously so good. And then a wrap would be awesome. Both of those would be really easy.
Okay.
And the buffalo chicken would be easy too because you could put it in a cooler in like dishes and stuff. So that's amazing. I'm so proud of you girls. Thanks for taking extra time with me today. It was just lovely talking to all of you. I desire. I am, I desire. What is your I am? What is your I desire? And don't stop. Okay. You can have it all. All right. So great call today, girls. Proud of you girls. If you need anything extra, please reach out. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye.